All right, so up next we have Arvindan, Kaviraj, and there's two Florences, but there's only one Florence, Marie-Claude Bequart, and they're talking about the Casual Academic Training Program and using PowerApps. Over to you.
Thanks, Mike. Hello, everyone. Myself, Arvindan.
And I'm Florence.
So we're going to here present PowerApps and its application in the Casual Academic Training Program. So before I jump into what it is, I'm sure many of you would have used Excel. Any show of hands who uses Excel a lot? Everyone. Now, let's say who uses Excel with macros often, or have they used macros? Okay, a couple of them. And thirdly, how many of you have used Airtable? Okay, a couple of you as well. So PowerApps gives you the ability to build something at the intersection of those. So macros is a low-code feature. So PowerApps is a more enhanced version of it, and it forms the part of the Microsoft 365 apps. And as you can see, it can help you make complex workflow automations, and it can also help you build nice interfaces because it has a good development kit in it. So everything has components and templates, and some of the features are real-time edits, integration with Microsoft 365, and AI support. So to best explain this, I'll show you how, or Florence will walk you through how this was implemented in casual academic training programs, especially the peer observation module.
All right. So the Casual Academic Training Program is the faculty program to train our casual academic staff. And the peer observation module is one of our most important module for the tutors of the faculty. And logistically, it's a lot of work. We need to work with the school to create sessions. We need to get the expression of interest of casual staff to say they have capacity to do a peer observation this semester. And we need the academics who are opening their doors to mark attendance, because we need to know the casuals when to observe an expert academic to then liaise with HR. So it is quite complex. And during the pilot, Arvindan decided to use PowerApps to make this registration, communication, session management easier. The system works, the system is solid, and we've been able to expand it to 6 schools within the faculty. So in semester 1 this year, it's been open to all of our schools, 6 schools. 4 offered 31 sessions with the capacity to welcome 59 casual academics. All of that had to be planned by the end of week 2, which was very tight in the calendar. So we had 20 casuals who heard about the peer observation, who heard that it was available in their school, and then registered by the end of week 2. So 20 participants this time around. I'm expecting the numbers to increase in semester 2 now that everyone knows that it's available. But what we can see here is that with this app, with this system, we had capacity for close to 60. We offered flexibility to our casuals. They could pick the session that really matched their timetable, their interests. They didn't see what was happening in the other schools that was not relevant to them. And we have capacity to grow. I know my numbers are going to increase. The Casual Academic Training Program is a requirement for all the casual staff. And it's also the training offered for staff who need to do training to meet AQF +1 requirements. So I know my numbers are going to increase. And when they double or triple in the next semesters, we have a strong platform. We have a strong progression. We have a strong possibility for growth there. We won't need to change the system. What I did change for semester 2, though, and thanks to psychology for the suggestion, is to create a QR code for the casuals to express their interest in doing the peer observation. Before, we were relying on back and forth of emails, and I'm sure we missed some participants that way. So now there's a QR code on our Canvas site. They express their interest, they will hear from me by the end of week 2. So yes, we have a strong platform and we can grow a lot in the future. Now I'm going to pass it again to Arvindan to answer the question I had when I first joined the program, because I started in October last year. So my first question to Arvindan when he told me about PowerApps was, why PowerApps and not SRES? That was my question. So there you go.
Thanks, Florence. So yeah, why not SRES? So SRES works, but this is a whole suite of the like the Microsoft 365 apps. So one of the biggest feature is the real-time concurrency, which means that any data or any update is made, the update happens in less than 5 seconds. So unlike SRES, where you bring in enrollments and you have to wait till midnight or wait for like half an hour, here any volume of data and any sort of process or update, the data update takes only like max 10 seconds, but it's like under 5 seconds. So if so many people are working at the same time, let's say 2 different schools updating right around 10 a.m. in the morning, and it won't override any of the data, and at the same time, it won't, and there won't be any chance of data loss, even if multiple people are working on the same cell within a column. Finally, the last one, the user experience, that was another priority because it was often difficult to train officers or like the admin team to actually go through the SRES. So one of the key challenges was that we had to update the HR about this, and HR didn't want to look at SRES at all or go through things. So those were some of the challenges. And when it comes to creating LMS, to training the school staff with LMS and SRES, we didn't have to create another Canvas site to host it on Seams and then create another like a SRES site for it. So the whole enrollments could be kept separate from the Canvas site and have a separate triaging registration system just in PowerApps. So there are other platforms, but we found that this didn't have much steep learning curve, and there is always AI support also. So you can always ask Copilot, and it can fix most of the issues for you. And then the potential use cases. So academic administration. So in terms of creating like a marking workflow or a feedback workflow or workflow like approval steps. If you want to have a staged workflow that goes to multiple people and gets their sign off, can also build like a tracker. Many of you would be familiar with the USSC tracker, which culminates in an Microsoft list. So there are a lot of opportunities, and you can make use of all the enterprise solutions and build a powerful system with a neat and clean interface to actually make data inputs. So that was the intention, and it worked well. And I think, yeah, we agree on that for the fact that we kept this registrations simple and separate from SREs, while we still use SREs for the casual academic training program. And this is just one other separate module that sits in PowerApps. So if anyone's interested to create more solutions, yeah, please, you can sign and let me know or just reach out to us, the Faculty Education Design team. Thank you. Any questions?
No? Okay. Very good. Thank you.
I'll ask a question then. So what do you anticipate in semester 2? How many casual academics are going to be doing the peer observation? And are you ready for it?
Ready for it. During the pilot stage, there was about 30 people who did it. In semester 1, 20. I think that because everything needs to be locked in by the end of week 2, many casuals who started in semester 1 missed the deadline. So I think they will jump in. Having the QR code on Canvas hopefully will make the access clearer and easier for everyone. I'm hoping to double it to start, but please prove me wrong, everyone. Tell your casuals to enroll if they're tutoring this semester. I'm happy to have 300 people.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's a really valuable thing, the peer observation. So it'd be great if lots of casuals took it up. Yep.
The feedback from everyone is always very positive. The schools told us it was smooth to organize. The casual loved the opportunity to come see you, for instance. It's very, very nice, very valuable. Yeah.
I'm just thinking through processes that aren't as smooth. Can it fix OTA, the use of Power Apps? Yes?
I can explore, but it should be possible, yeah. I mean, we can have a separate workflow that feeds into OTA, but I don't think we can replace OTA. I don't have access. I've never seen OTA, so sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to displace Otter at this point. Not in a hurry. All right. Thank you very much, Arvindan and Florence.